Hi, this is Rod Faulkner, and you are listening to the SeventhMatrix.com Eye on Sci-Fi podcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 164 of the SeventhMatrix.com Eye on Sci-Fi podcast. The podcast where we share with you terrific indie, science fiction, and fantasy online short films and web series, as well as the occasional interesting conversation with talented actors, producers, directors, authors, and other creators who are producing outstanding indie speculative work. Thank you for joining me. You know, every so often we all want to enjoy a popcorn flick, and that is a movie that doesn't require us to do a lot of mental lifting in order to understand the story, but is well made and offers some pretty solid visual effects, and that is just fun to watch. That is how I would describe the film I'm going to share with you in this episode. It is called The Raven, and The Raven is set in an alternate, near-future Los Angeles. The short opens on a young man who is asleep in his apartment, and he is awakened by what you at first think is a cockroach crawling near his bed. But as the camera zooms in, you realize that this is a sophisticated, miniaturized surveillance drone. The young man named Chris Black realizes that he is in some pretty deep trouble, so he immediately flees his apartment, and a high-speed, high-octane chase through this alternate Los Angeles begins, and it lasts throughout the duration of the film. Now, while Chris is being chased by the totalitarian government that controls Los Angeles, you begin to wonder, okay, why are they after this young man? But during the chase later on, Chris exhibits, let me just say, special gifts that make you understand why he is seen as a threat to this government. Of course, a direct link to where you can watch The Raven is included in the show notes of this episode. Just visit the7thmatrix.com and you will be taken directly to the show notes page of this episode. And you will also be granted access to our archive of show notes from all of our previous episodes as well. While you're visiting our website, make sure to check out all the other terrific science fiction and fantasy short films, web series, and other content that we have curated there. I also need to ask you to stop by our support section. Without your kind and generous support, the work that we do here at Eye on Sci-Fi Podcast and over at the7thmatrix.com would not be possible. So it is appreciated. Also, make sure to leave us a 5-star rating and review wherever you get your podcast. We are available on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Stitcher, and Amazon Music, as well as other major podcast aggregators. And we appreciate that too. Okay, that's it for this episode, everyone. And again, thank you for joining me. And until the 7th Matrix portal reopens, stay safe and healthy out there. And remember, take a break, escape the mundane, and enter the fantastic. Take care.